Reflex Radio. It's your girl on call with China Doll. I hope everyone is doing well and staying warm in these cold temperatures. As I heard, it's been colder than Alaska. So if from New York, you already know. If you haven't downloaded that Reflex Radio app, go download the app. Subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube, China Doll. So you can catch up on old interviews and be in tune with upcoming interviews. If you popped out to Insurrection 1, shout out to y'all. You already know it was a movie in AC. Insurrection 2 coming up this spring, May 30th. The date was dropped. And we have a special guest in the building, back again, and one of the fighters from Insurrection 1 that definitely put in work. How are you?
I'm all right, thank
You're welcome.
you.
So, a lot has happened since the last time you was here, and
Yeah.
you were in the middle of training, staying focused, and we'll get into a little bit on like what that journey looked like up into the fight. But how you feel with the win?
I feel fantastic about the win. Physically, I was broken down. I'm talking about my whole left side was done.
Mm.
Um, I had tendonitis right here, like on the inside of my
Oh,
elbows, my shoulder, my ankle, my left ankle, because when I had threw, like right before I put him down, I think I threw an uppercut and I missed, but my left foot had twisted and turned. Like I basically stepped on the inside of it. You know what I mean?
mm. Yeah.
I had saw it on the video and I had slowed it down. And I was like, there you go. I'm like, I was wondering how about my ankle was hurting. I was walking through AC trying to look all cute and shit, limping and shit. Man, I told my brother, I said, yo, man, I gotta go back to the room, man. I couldn't take it for real. Plus, I had a
Mm.
headache. My throat was hurting. I think Buddy hit me in my motherfucking neck. I couldn't swallow without the shit hurting.
Really?
Yeah, it was a little war in there, yo. Word up, a little
No,
fucking
it was definitely I had Nitty up here. So besides Nitty fight, your fight was the one as well that brought a lot of energy in the room. Um
yeah. Nitty was fighting like he was motherfucking in his 20s or something, man. He had mad motherfucking energy, man. Bro,
well, it
but no,
just takes.
I'm definitely looking forward to his rematch though. I'll be talking to him
Mhm.
personally and telling him some shit. I mean how how to go about certain things and whatnot.
Mhm.
I mean, and the young boy too. I mean, shout out to him. I mean, like he showed up when least suspected. Like I told him to his face. Word up. I told him to his face. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Motherfuckers was sleeping on you, boy." I said, good shit, and just stepped off. I mean, you got to give respect where respect is due, because if you know a
Mhm.
motherfucker or not, because if they're a rival. Like if I would have took a loss, I would have, gave Buddy his props just like I gave him his props when when I won. Just, being a
Yeah,
class
I
act
mean,
right there.
as it should be, right? Um so let's get into a little bit beforehand, like any struggles that happened during your training up into the fight.
Nigga, oh my God, the devil, yo. I don't know how spiritual you are, but like, regardless
No,
if
I
you're
am.
spiritual or not, the motherfucking devil is alive and working and active, yo, for real, just active like a motherfucker. Like the whole 7 weeks, I'm getting in and out of these goddamn ice baths and shit. Not one
Mhm.
cold, not one motherfucking cold. That Tuesday prior to leading up to the fight, the week of the fight, I'm coming back from the gym and I was on my electric bike and I figured I had on enough layers, but obviously I didn't. And that wind was hitting my chest. And instead of me coming in the house and taking Tylenol like I normally do to try to, keep it from happening, later on that night, because I had went in the morning, later on that night, my throat started getting scratchy. And it was too late. It was ball game. And then
Mm.
of course, you gave me that advice about the onion or something like that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I looked at that. I looked at that message. I said, "What the fuck am I supposed to do with that?" Like I ain't never. That was my first time for me. Like I ain't never heard that before. Like from the old heads in my family or nothing. I
Did
don't
you
know much
try
of
it?
this. No.
Mm.
I was good though. I had some other things that that was in the place of it. I had an abscess tried to form in my motherfucking upper gum
Mm.
Sunday night going into Monday. So I took an antibiotic, killed that real quick. Um Tuesday is when I caught the cold. So fast forward now, I'm drinking nothing but tea. The day of the fight, I mean, I only got 3 hours of sleep. I went to bed. I couldn't sleep for shit. Plus, my brother, he had flew in from Orlando. He came in maybe about 11:30.
Mm.
So he knocked. I'm in the bed already. Mind you, I'm laying on my right side, and for some reason, my left hip just started hurting.
That night
Yo,
before?
yes, the devil was really
Mm.
fucking with me, yo. For real, I'm telling you, that motherfucker, he piece of shit. So my brother knocked at the door, let him in. I get back in the bed. He want to motherfucking, walk the casino and shit. I mean, he ain't
Mhm.
been out in Jersey in a minute. I'm gonna keep it real. I couldn't sleep neither, so I chased behind him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I think we stayed out till about 1. By that time, I was like, "Now let me take it back to the room and shit," because I gave myself a curfew. I shouldn't even been out anyway. But it's my brother. I ain't seen him, ain't been around him in a long ass time,
Yeah.
and he's up here for this occasion and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, why the fuck not? I ended up going to bed like around maybe 3 o'clock. Woke up at 6:30. Now I've been waking up at 6:30 the whole 2 weeks prior to the fight. At that time,
Mm.
it's
Mhm.
crazy. Woke up, ate about 3 pieces of chicken and a biscuit.
For
Um,
breakfast?
I was hungry. Um, I got a massage around 11. I had another shake around 1. No,
Mhm.
I had my first and only shake around 1, and then from then on, I was just drinking. Uh, I was drinking tea, green tea. I had soursop. I was putting that in
Mm.
there, ginger. And then I had these. I had my Korean ginseng vitamins, the
Oh, okay.
capsules. I was
Mhm.
opening them shits up, throwing them in there, throw holes in that motherfucker. And I had, the little cup that come in the hotel room. I was just, what I mean, having my little shot. I was running back and forth up and downstairs to the damn ring and shit.
Mm.
Because my opponent didn't get there until I guess 4 or something like that. I'm not sure, but I was hoping he was going to get there earlier so that way we could do the face off and everything. So I was wasting
Mhm.
energy running back and forth to see that shit. But yeah, that's the shit that I went through. Like the whole 7 weeks was good. I mean, I went through, life, you know what I'm saying? But I was so fucking focused, man.
Mhm.
I was so focused that anything or anybody that wasn't with the movement at that time was getting cut off with the sharpest motherfucking sword. I'm talking about, listen, I wasn't trying to let nothing motherfucking distract me in any kind of way. You know what I mean? Because that's what
Well,
carried
as
me
it
through
should
the
be. Yeah.
yeah. That's what carried me through this to give me that victory. That was all up here, yo. Word up,
They do
because
say the mental is much stronger, right? Like if you
yeah,
really
it's
focus,
it's
you
ninety
can get it
percent,
done.
ninety
Mhm.
percent mental in that motherfucking square circle.
Yep.
And like, if you got distractions with a significant other, motherfucking family issues or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, the only thing that could probably, the only thing that you could really probably go in the ring with is if you had a death in the family. Some people channel that type of energy and it makes them win. And then some
Yeah.
people it fucks them up. You know what I mean? Like, depending on who it is and how devastating it is.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
everybody deals with grief differently.
yeah,
So,
that's why I can't stand being with somebody that's grieving, because the way I grieve, I just want to be left alone.
mm,
So I'm gonna assume that that person went the same shit. So I just try to back away.
mm,
But but yeah, man, I
makes sense. But next time, listen to me. If all y'all listening out there, I know it sounds crazy, a red onion with honey, but I had COVID 3 times and I'm an asthmatic. And with COVID, I also caught pneumonia with it. No medication was helping, no steroids, nothing. Once I tried the onion with honey, within 2 hours, I was able to breathe and
man,
started then finally feeling normal. So every time like I'm real sick, I do the onion and honey. It literally knocks it out the same night.
That's what's
I
up.
know it's gross, but
Like, what? So how do you consume it?
so you
Like you
take
eat it?
a red onion, you chop up half, like at a time. So you chop it up like in really small pieces. You cover it all in honey. You make sure like it's literally just soaking in honey. You heat it up for like 10 seconds and then you just chew it down. Quick. This is just, like it's not the best.
It sound like some Fear Factor shit.
It works because onions are antiseptic and then honey is an antibiotic, a natural. So working together, and when you heat it up, it activates the onion. So you start to feel it literally in your chest and in your back, like this warm sensation.
That's what's up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't plan on getting sick no time soon, again, but like, cause I'm still motherfucking like I'm at the very end of that motherfucker now. You know what I
Well,
mean?
this cold
Uh,
hasn't helped either for those that are getting sick.
yeah.
So,
I know
and
I damn sure miss my motherfucking ice bath though. That shit frozen like a motherfucker.
I actually have friends that had theirs outside and had to break it up, like using hammers and shit to break up the ice to go in. Shout out to y'all. That's super disciplined to be in an
My
ice
shit
bath
is
outside.
total ice.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I miss it. I couldn't get into that shit when I got home
Mm,
because the ice and shit was frozen or whatever.
yeah.
But plus I ain't getting into that damn tub neither. That shit too that shit too small for me. But
So the day of the fight, right? You did everything you needed to do. Anything that was in your mind as you were waiting, for your fight to come up.
could we fight now and get this shit the fuck over with for real? Because by the time 6 o'clock came, I believe
Hmm.
that's when I think no 7 o'clock was the first fight, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, by that time I actually got hungry, but I was
You
scared to
was
eat.
well. You only
Listen,
had that shake. You said right at like 1 o'clock.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I had the rooks in there though, so that way I could like be all right. Like I be putting honey buns and cakes and shit in my shit along with my protein to try to like, you know what I mean?
In your
You know,
shake,
yeah.
I'm dead.
I had I had a honey bun, a banana, whey protein, Ensure, some soursop, all my vitamins, um,
I've never heard
uh,
that. This is the
sea
first.
moss, all that shit.
Wow.
I mean, I was locked up, so motherfuckers that was locked up be creative as hell. And
You
plus, I
ever thought
just,
about making your own line of protein shakes like that?
I mean, I'm quite sure somebody done did it or is doing it.
I
I mean,
literally
like,
I've never heard of this. Swear.
I mean, shit, you just give me an idea. Shit, I might try
Yeah.
it.
Hey, if this what helps you, right, give you the strength to be working out and fighting.
That rain had me tired as hell that day though.
Yeah, the
Word
rain
up.
was trash.
I was I was laying in that room, yo, and I'm like, man, listen, this motherfucker ain't here or something. I'm about to take it down. But if I would have ate, I definitely would have went to sleep. Y'all motherfuckers would have been looking for me and shit. I would have been up there, knock the fuck out, man. Like, but no, I was trying to stay focused on the task. But the
Mhm.
dude tricked me though. That motherfucker tricked me because he got there around the time it was time for, to see the doctor. I believe what was that like
Mhm.
5, 4, something like that. So he had on all black, and I'm trying to size him up. You know what I'm saying? And I could get him. I could stick to that plan
Well, he
and get
weighed
him. You know?
heavier than you, right?
Yeah, yeah. And see, I don't understand this shit. The fight that's on YouTube, his last fight,
Mhm.
it was only a couple of months prior to. It was in October, I believe. All right. How the fuck he go from being 225, 36 years old to 40 years old, 250 in like 120 days? That shit was crazy. Like he must be ain't be from Must not be from this damn planet or something.
Nah, he probably posted an old video.
Nah, that way he didn't post it. It was that was like how
Oh, an
our shit
actual
was.
fight?
Yeah, that was how the whole event was posted.
Well,
Yeah,
sometimes what happens if people lose weight fast, like I'm a person that lose weight fast, but I
me
also
too.
gain it fast.
Me too.
So if
I hate
you
that shit.
right, like if you already were fasting and doing whatever to lose weight and then you go back to regular eating, that weight just come right back on within days. So it is
Yeah.
possible.
But I know somebody. Well, I don't know nobody, but I spoke to somebody that knew of him. He
Hmm.
said that he a personal trainer, and that he a photographer and shit like that. Like, you're a good dude. Like,
Okay.
you seem like a good dude.
So you did your
But
research.
no, this is after.
Oh,
This is
after.
recent.
Okay.
Yeah, this
So
is
before
recent.
the fight, did you already
Like,
put it in your mind and like things to look out for
listen,
within your fight?
I envision a lot of shit, man. I'm talking about. I had pictures of this motherfucker hanging up in the house, in the bathroom. I had him on my TV. Had him on the wall. What was it playing? Like, I
Mm.
watched this motherfucker video like 2 times a week, maybe 3 times a week. Um, I studied every move of him. You know what I mean? But here's the thing, though, like, because that did help, but
Mhm.
what really helped was in the be like while we was waiting to go up, he
Mhm.
uh he was shadowbox. I mean, he was doing pad work with his team, warming up, and he was only working on one thing. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed that his reach was maybe as long as mine, maybe longer.
Mhm.
And with I got speed over him, but I ain't want to risk motherfucking trying to jab and then get counted and shit. Like, I don't like getting hit, even though I did, but I don't want to get hit for no bullshit.
Mhm.
So when I saw that him just, you know what I mean, he was, shooting his jab and shooting, no, but his jab is like a powerful fucking jab. You know what I mean? And
I mean, he a big guy. So,
then he shoot sometime here, turn it upward to make it like an uppercut. He caught me with that shit too.
mm.
I, After that, I said, that's about it. You ain't gonna hit Deverson like that no motherfucker more. So nah, man,
That's when you
cause
turned it
shit,
up?
I had to. I no, I'm gonna get to that part because I snapped.
Mm.
I don't remember, but like my brother showed me the video when we got to the room. I told him, I said, I don't remember that part.
Oh,
The
you
only
so you
part
just went black. Like,
yeah, the only part, that's the first time that ever happened. The only, where was I at before? Because I don't want to motherfucking get off topic and shit, because I be doing that shit, like, for real.
now
I
that
hate when I,
once he you know, did the uppercut, you was like, "All right, that's it. I'm not going to let him hit me no more."
yo, he was shot, yeah, he was doing the pad work
Mhm.
with his coach, and he kept practicing the same shit. So it was at that point that I made the adjustment. I actually didn't make the adjustment in the ring. I made another adjustment in the ring, yeah, because after he hit me, I was like, nah, fuck that. We fighting now. Ain't none of this trying to look pretty and box this motherfucker. All that shit that I did on the videos and shit.
Mhm.
You ain't see me do not one thing I did in them goddamn videos. I made over like 100 videos for this motherfucking fight. Now, one motherfucking thing, maybe one left hook I threw in them goddamn videos I showed in that motherfucking fight. And I needed that though, just in case I had to fight any type of fight. But he made me feel like I was in jail again. Fuck that.
Mm.
I'm like, man, I had saw that, okay, him reaching, and he wasn't even like hitting the pad. He wasn't even like connecting with the pad. He was falling short on the pad. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? So it's at that moment I started hitting the laundry bins that was out there
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
in the back. I started hitting them shits. I started hooking them, and I was like, acting like he was throwing that shit, and I was, you know what I mean? So I made the adjustment there mentally, but when I got in there, that's when I really had to do it physically because I was really like forced to do it because what I mean? It was just this. He was yo. When I came face to face to this motherfucker when we touched gloves,
Yeah.
that was my first time seeing his arms,
Mm. Like up close. And what you thought?
nigga. I thought I said to myself, I said, man, listen, I ain't getting paid for this shit, man. You can leave now if you want. Nah, let me stop. Nah, but I looked like I looked at his arms and shit. Right now, I'm a personal trainer, so I know body fat. I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
This motherfucker had maybe just a tad bit of loose skin,
Mhm.
but his arm was looking like some Terminator Arnold Schwarzenegger shit, man. And then he had these veins. Now I got a couple veins and shit.
No,
Peep
you
though.
in good shape too.
Nah, fuck all that. I'm talking about veins, yo. Veins signify
Yeah.
strength. You understand what I'm saying? I got a couple of veins in my arm. Just a couple.
Mhm.
This motherfucker want to have like a whole community on both arms and shit. So I'm sizing this motherfucker up. I'm looking at his arms, looking at his veins going to the glove and shit. I
Mhm.
said, man, I said, yo, and he looking at me, look at him too. I said, yo, I don't know. I said, yo, I don't know what the fuck to think. Like, you know what I mean? I was nervous. I was nervous. I was nervous because it's
I
been
think
nine
it's normal
motherfucking
to be
years.
nervous. Yeah.
Man, I was nervous because I had people there. I didn't expect that turnout. I didn't expect, you know what I mean, the people to be there that was there,
You had a
the
big
amount that was
support.
there.
Shout out to everybody that pulled up.
Yeah, for real. That shit was definitely love. Like, I needed that shit. You know what I mean? Because it made me dig
Mhm.
down real deep. You know what I'm saying? Because after that first round, so he caught me twice in that first round, real good. And he I think by the end of the first round, I think I counted him with that left because he had just caught me for that second time with like an uppercut jab type shit. The shit was fucking retarded, man.
Mhm.
Like, like I I had blood in my mouth, so much blood in my mouthpiece. I thought my motherfucking teeth was gone. Blood in my nose. I had blew out blood clots and all types of shit. I was mad at that time. I wanted to rematch him just because of that, because I had like a little complex or some shit, man. I mean,
Why? If you took the
like,
W.
yeah, but I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that's supposed to be doing the motherfucking like what he was doing. I was too much on my back. I told Joe this, and I don't care. I hope you see this too. I said if between now and the next whenever,
Mhm.
if you happen to get a call that say he want to rematch me, don't even call me. I'm telling you, I'm accepting it now, and only
Mm.
because now I'm gonna tell you why. Only because it made me feel like a little. I don't know, man. Like I ain't like being on my back foot like that, and I ain't like I don't know. It's like I did what I had to do, but I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel as though that if I get a rematch with him, I'm gonna have a couple more pounds on me, and I really
Mhm.
feel as and I ain't talking shit. I just really feel as though that I'll get him out of there in that first, like dead ass.
Yeah. But you
I
also gotta
mean,
remind yourself that you put in the work. You're also fighting someone that's way different weight than you, and you still got the W. That's a proud moment.
that's just me being hard on myself. You know what I'm saying? And plus
Yeah.
I'm competitive. You know what I mean? I'm competitive at nature. Like for example, Floyd Mayweather versus Marcus Maidana, the
Mhm.
first fight. A big part of the reason why Floyd got asked for the asked or requested or accepted the rematch is because Maidana he won more rounds than expected on the scorecards. Nobody does that to Floyd Mayweather. Nobody wins more than three fucking rounds. So he felt some type of way about that. So he motherfucking got the rematch so that way he could dominate that motherfucker. You know what I mean? And that's
So
kind of
that's
how I
what you
felt.
wanna do. Yeah.
I'm not running towards it. Don't get me wrong. Like shit, I may run
But if
towards
the
some shit. I'm
opportunity comes up, you're not saying no.
if that man says my name and says, hey, let me get a motherfucking rematch with Dave Frank, I'm all for it. Good ass. I mean,
Okay.
I think it'll make it a good story. Like, and I would want to fight him for his belt that he recently got. That's what I
Ooh.
told him before. That's what I told him before the fight. I told him, I said, when I found out about you, we shook hands. That's another thing. When we shook hands, I knew what I was into. The motherfucking hands,
Two of your
the
hands.
motherfucking hands is like that fucking wide.
Mm.
That wide. So when I shook, man, I'm every chance I got to size this motherfucker up, I did. You know what I mean? And it was in the hands. Now in the picture, you could tell he got some fucking mittens. You feel me?
Mhm.
And I felt every bit of that shit. I'm telling you,
So
I
what
had a
was going
plan.
through your mind? Well, they always say, right? You have a plan until you get punched in the face, and then everything changes. So, but that's a good thing to have as a skill to be able to adapt, right? Like you're like, all right, now I just gotta, you
I
know.
think, I think, hold on, cause I gotta get dramatic here, yo. I think, no, for real, cause motherfuckers need to know that it's real in that motherfucking square circle, yo. Or this bar. It's really real in
Oh,
that
he
square
got the
circle.
footage. Okay.
Like I look, my daughter and them over here.
Mhm.
So I'm like, I'm like, I looked over at them after the first round.
Mhm.
Like after he hit me, like you know what I mean, because I ain't never been hit like that. It's been a long time since I've been hit. Like I've been
Mhm.
hitting by professionals and sparring and shit like that years ago, but I haven't fought in 9 years. The people the sparred during this camp was their power was nothing like his. You know what I'm saying? But my
Mhm.
coach, I sparred my coach. My coach could crack. Word up, my
Mhm.
coach could crack for real. But you know he be taking it easy on me and shit though. Shout out to Coach Hodge though, with his bomb.
Mhm.
But all this whole time right here, I'm nervous as fuck with his bomb. And when that bell ring, it's just like getting in the ice bath.
Mhm.
That's why I got in the ice bath because I knew that you know what I'm saying? If I could get into there knowing I'm nervous to get in there, I could get into this motherfucker knowing I
Mhm.
you know under that pressure. But watch this right here. I'm a little too crazy right there, but I did not. He did not. This this guy.
Mm.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but he had me feeling like they was all working together or something. Cause like, what is he looking at? You know what I mean? I fell off. I fell off his big ass hip. That man has some baby bearing hips right there, man. I fell off them shits. So right here, I'm just like, that's when he caught me. You see that shit?
Mhm.
Man, listen, listen. When he hit me, right, with
Mhm.
his bomb, like I didn't see stars because it was right here. He hit me in the facial part. But I knew something wasn't right. That's why I kept motherfucking touching my shit. So right here, I shook my head. I think, no, not just, no, after he hit me. Yeah,
Mhm.
right. So now look, right here, right? I'm
Mhm.
holding on to him. This motherfucker got the nerve to be like, yo, get off of me. Stop holding me. In my mind, I'm like, hell no. What's wrong with you? You crazy? So I shake my head at him. I'm like, yo, you got that. So now I'm trying to
Mhm.
take his motherfucking head off and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now I'm not even thinking. I'm just off pure adrenaline, pure, you know what I mean? See how low I am?
Mm. Mm.
That's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's not me at all. So he was letting me relax. Kudos to him. He was letting
Mhm.
me relax because if he really had that killer instinct and the stamina, he would have jumped
He
on
would
me.
have went in.
Like,
Yeah.
here's my counter. That's what I had. That's what I got going for me. You know what I mean? My left hook when all else fails. I
Mhm.
never needed a gun because I had that motherfucker in my left hook. This the end of the round.
Mhm.
I walked over to this motherfucking corner and said to myself, "What the fuck was that?" That's what I said to myself. Word up. And then went back over there. Coach Vinny, shout out to him,
Mhm.
and Coach Hodge. I ain't hear nothing what these motherfuckers were saying. I
Cause you
couldn't
were
hear shit.
so like in the zone,
Yo,
probably.
I'm talking about. I wasn't. All right. So as far as my stamina go, I was surprised that I wasn't even motherfucking that tired, that winded. Like just that
No,
little
you did
tussling with
good
him.
actually.
The tussling
With
with him is what got me winded. But I kept taking them deep breaths and shit,
mhm.
and I think that ginseng was starting to kick in too. I mean, let's keep that in mind.
Mm.
Word up. So um, I'm taking deep breaths. I still don't hear what the fuck they talking about. I know he smacked me in the back of the head. I'm like, man, the second round already. I'm like, damn. So boom, right? I get out there. Now watch my legs. My legs, I ain't had my legs. Now I told you my left hip was hurting the night before.
Yeah. Mhm.
So now doing this tussle, I'm holding on to him because I'm still trying to get my win and shit. Like that's a veteran move. I don't give a fuck. If I got a hold to
Yeah,
get my
because you're
shit
trying to
back, that's
get
what
your
I'm gonna do.
energy. Mhm.
Now look at my leg. My legs is shot. Like I like that shit was just. Now watch this. I shake my
Mhm.
head because now I'm embarrassed. As soon as I stretched a little bit, I turned it up. I had to. That's all I needed was that little stretch. This shit right here was my best part of the fight. I swear to God. That was my best part of the motherfucking fight right there. Now, this part I'm gonna keep it real.
Mhm.
Remember I told you I just said that when I held on to him, he was like, get off me, right? Get
Yeah,
off
yeah.
me. You see we holding on to each other now, right? He
Yeah.
ain't say that this time because he needed that rest too.
He got tired.
Yo, now look, during this time,
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck to think. All I know is I just got some shit off and I need to motherfucking finish this shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I felt some type of comfort. I'm telling you, I don't know what it was. I'm familiar with it, but I know it's from God. I looked
Mhm.
over, I see him, his stomach caving in, and that's what did it. After this punch right here, I snapped.
Mhm.
It was over.
So is this the part you don't
15.
remember?
Nope. I don't remember this shit. The only part I remember is when I said motherfucker to him because I snapped.
You
Like
said
he looked up at me like what the fuck I do? Like you know what I mean? Like this just like the shit was personal, but it wasn't personal, but he just made me snap. Like nigga, you taking my
mm,
motherfucking head off. And of course my dramatic ass, you know what I'm saying? But you know, that's me though. Like I'm a crybaby. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that
it's
know me
okay.
very well,
It was
I'm a cry
a
ass
dope
baby.
moment.
Like that shit was like I had the devil against me that whole motherfucking week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Mind you, I'm a
you
nervous
were.
wreck the whole time. This my yo, I love this nigga right here, Mello.
Mhm.
For him to be for anybody, specifically him though, but for anybody to be that happy for somebody that they don't know, they going to heaven, man. That shit is genuine. Like that shit is like
You
he
had really
forever
great support there.
like for real.
And the room you actually felt the rumble
Yeah, Joe said
after
that
you
shit.
knocked them down. It was
Joe
crazy.
said
Like
that.
the feeling was crazy in there.
Yo, listen, I cried for like 3 days. Pardon me. I cried
Mhm.
for like 3 days off of that motherfucking fight, yo. But I think I started crying that Wednesday. You know
Well,
what I
it meant a
mean?
lot to you because we talked
Yeah, it
about it
did.
before the fight, you know, of how much
It
work that
did.
you were wanting to put in and the opportunity to even fight being older now and the W of course is going to be a blessing.
Yo, 9 years, yo. 9 fucking years, man. My last fight was a loss. You know what I'm saying? I had fought a
Mhm.
guy 63 pounds more than me. No, 60
Mm.
pounds. I weighed in at 203. Same. This fight, I actually did weigh in at 203.2. For some strange reason, they said I was 200, but rounded off to the nearest 10th. You know what I mean? It's 200.
Mhm.
Um, they said he was technically 240 something, 244. I don't know why they motherfuckers said that he was 250.
250, yeah.
Regardless of what, I was still outweighed. That motherfucker was a bodybuilder in a fat man suit, and he was like for real. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my motherfucking life. Like
When
I
he
really,
came out, I was shocked, I'm not going to lie. I was like, "Oh, who is this man?" So,
and
but you
then
did
and
your
then
thing.
yo, that shit was I that was my heart, man. Was bomb. That was my heart, and I think like I said, I had that comfort. I had felt that motherfucking blanket of comfort over my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Now, the last time I
Mhm.
remember feeling that feeling, getting that feeling was when I got paroled.
Mm.
I was worried about being paroled or not. I wanted to, get home, shit like that to my
Mhm.
son. And as I was walking there, I had this sure feeling, but it was just you just did you still it was like an unsure but sure feeling. It was a 70-30, 70-70 sure, but that 30% was real unsure. You know what I mean? Like it was still fucking with the sureness.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't put your finger on it. But being spiritual, you know what I mean? Like God gonna work in ways like that. You know what I mean? Ways that you know it's him, but it's that mysterious shit that makes it like, you know what I mean? Cause when I went to this side of the ring and looked up, that's when I felt it. You know what I mean? Like when I looked up and took that deep breath and shit.
Mhm.
And then I looked over at his stomach literally caved the fuck in while he was breathing. I said, shit, he more tired than I am. Let me hop on his
No,
motherfucking
yeah,
ass.
he was more we definitely can see that. He was more tired than you,
Like for
for sure.
real.
But did you hear the whole room like afterwards
Yo,
or you were still like in a zone?
I heard it. Yo, I'm telling you, the whole fight, it was I could hear nothing but noise, but nothing specific.
Mhm.
And all I heard was my thoughts. Because I was talking to myself in there. I was like, yo, man, what the fuck, yo? That's why, like, after he hit me that second time and I
Mhm.
shook my head, that was me talking to myself like, nigga. I mean, no, no, no. When the second round, when he had me up against the ropes and I was going like that, and
Oh
right,
yeah,
right
yeah.
before right before I hit it with the 1-2, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing? You out here, you got this motherfucker, got you looking like a sub novice or like you just this is your first fight or something. And
No,
I'm
I
telling you,
actually
soon
didn't
as
even think that it looked bad at all. I think that you were putting in the work. He got some hits in, but you had the stamina the whole time more than he did.
I had a little bit more stamina than him and a little bit more grit. Um, he told me at the end of the fight, right? We was in the back because I was telling him some shit. I'm like, listen, I don't give a fuck because that's how I feel when you share the ring with a motherfucker and it's a war.
Mhm.
Y'all, we brothers. You know what I'm saying? We family. Of course, you may feel different. You know what I'm saying because of the situation or whatever. But shit, I done took losses. I got 3 losses on my jacket. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So shit, one of them losses I'm cool with the motherfucker to this day. We call each other bros and shit. You know what I'm saying? I call his daughter's my niece and vice versa. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Um, that's that bro code. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people ain't with that shit. But anyway, I was telling him that listen, I said, not for nothing, you strong, you good, but your balance is off. That's how I knew I would get him. That's how I knew I could get him. If I keep hitting this motherfucker and shaking his motherfucking brain inside of his skull, that equilibrium going, you know what I mean? He going to fall. That right knee fell, crumbled. He reminded me of a building that's going through demolition. You know what I mean? Like how that shit
Uh-huh.
just crumbled.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit was everything, yo. You know what the best part was seeing the fight from the different angles
Angles.
from people that was there. Whoever took that picture, well, I gotta show you the wall of David.
Oh, the Wall of David. Okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
this shit right here.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I told you I'm dramatic as hell, yo. But look though,
No, it's
you
not
gotta be
dramatic.
you gotta be
It's
your own cheerleader because motherfuckers
exactly.
be hating, yo. With his bond. So look, whoever
Exactly.
took this motherfucking picture, they going to heaven. I'm telling you
It
right
is a
motherfucking
dope
now.
photo.
I don't know who took that shit, but Joe sent me that shit, and I said oh man, I'm putting that on the motherfucking t-shirt. Word is bond.
It's a dope
That's one of my
photo.
favorite, for real. I'm talking about like everything seemed like that it was going against me, right? Like I told you, like I just explained in the beginning,
Yeah.
all that. I mean,
Mhm.
everything seemed like it was going against me just for everything to go exactly not exactly how I envisioned it, but I'm telling you, it was kind of like it was almost 100%. Was Bond. It was like I knew. No, I'm not. I can't say that. I can't say I knew I was going to win. I don't like being cocky. Even like these last couple of promos I done made, talking
Mhm.
shit. That ain't me. I'm trying to get a slot and get the fight. You know what I'm
And amp
saying?
it
So I
up.
can stay busy. Yeah. As soon as I get the fight, you ain't gonna hear shit from me. Like no talking shit whatsoever. Like nigga, what? I don't do none of that shit. You know what I
But
mean?
you believed in yourself. You knew that you can get the W. Was you sure about it? No, but you knew that you could, and it happened.
I was believing in my my ability that I knew he didn't have physically.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the I have physical attributes that he don't have, and I had to motherfucking like make use of that shit. I had to punch him on the inside, on like in between his shots. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I had to be quicker on the draw. You know what I mean? But he provided the way because the way he was coming at me. Even though I don't like that, like I said, I felt like a little bitch or something like that. You know what I mean? Being on my back foot. But that's how Coach Vinny switched my shit up because when I came up there to Staten Island to train, right, to spar,
Mhm.
Vinny put me down.
Oh snap.
Like real talk, we sparred, but it was a balanced shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I was leaning forward because I was fighting on my front foot, so I was
Mhm.
leaning forward. I had posted it. I don't ain't no. It's never no shame in my game. That's why that's one of the things I love about myself. Like some bad, like the way I'm promoting this motherfucking win. If I lost, I would have did the same motherfucking way, the same
Well,
exact
because you
motherfucking
also
way.
learn from a loss, you know.
Listen,
So.
listen. I've been losing all my motherfucking life. I know. I don't want to losing academy, losing university. I know what the fuck that shit feel like. You know what I mean? It's not even about that. It's just about being real. It's
Yeah.
about being real on both sides of the coin.
It's just about being humble and,
I knew motherfuckers that promoted their fight on social media all the way up to the fight. They
mhm.
lose, you don't hear shit from their motherfucking ass. Like, nah, man, show that shit, but just don't pop shit though. You know what I mean? Don't go on. Don't pop shit about what you're going to do before because you don't know what's going to happen in that square circle. All
Mhm.
types of shit goes down. Just like y'all thought that I was dominant or feeling dominant in there, looking from the outside in, nigga, from the inside out. I was feeling like I'm gonna keep it real. All right, that first round. I ain't say this, but I'm gonna keep it real. That first round. I felt like he had me.
Mm.
That's what made me motherfucking step it up a notch. You know what I mean? I felt like it was like it felt like it was quicksand in that motherfucker.
I
You know what I
appreciate your
mean?
rawness though, because
Like,
when you're real, it touches other people that you might not even realize, like them listening in or watching this back. And
man,
if
look,
they're a fighter or if they're any kind of scenario, to be honest, right? Like it's just telling people it's okay to be scared, it's okay to be nervous, but that's what's gonna push you to really push yourself to the next level. And that's what you did.
I couldn't lose in front of my daughter. I couldn't lose, and she was top. She said something slick with her little dirty ass. She said something like, if I would have lost, uh, I don't even know anything to paraphrase it, but she 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 a little mean little fuck. She a Gemini. So you already know what the fuck I gotta deal with. Like 1 minute she love me, next minute she don't. You know what I mean? Like god damn girl.
Mm.
One time I asked her, I said, yo, do you even love me? You know what I mean? I asked her
Aw.
this shit. I think, you know what I mean? Because for real, she was motherfucking acting funny as hell one time, man. And my emotionally sensitive ass, I be taking that shit to the heart. I mean, I
Yeah.
fuck around and investigate the hell out of you. I want to be sure. That's one thing I don't want to be. I don't want to be abandoned by somebody I really love, especially my daughter. That's my only daughter. I mean,
Yeah.
so I'll be goddamn if I lose, fuck up my relationship with her or lose anything with her. That's one of my biggest fears. But I
I
wasn't
think
trying to lose in front
kids
of her.
just have a different way of showing love sometimes.
Man, yeah, they did. They show when they show when they want something.
So what was the
I
first
turkey.
thing you did after the fight? Knowing that you had to be disciplined during training and all that. What was the first thing I should say? Well, did you eat after?
Nah, I did this right here. Went
Mm.
up to the room and rolled up. I actually, I actually had a motherfucking. My brother was in there smoking this shit. So I woke up 6 something in the morning to a half a blunt in the motherfucking ashtray, and I swear the devil was like, "Take a couple of pulls, dog. You'll be all right." I said, "Nah, B. Hell, I'm telling you, I follow every motherfucking rule. I refrain from every motherfucking thing, every intrusive thought,
Mhm.
devilish. Every time the devil tried to enter my motherfucking mind throughout the motherfucking camp." I beat him, and I believe that's why I won because I won the
That's
fight before I
discipline.
actually had a fight.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It was mad shit, man. Like it was mad shit that'd be for a whole nother show. Shit that you know what I mean it was mad shit, but I was handling that shit like a champ. And I was
Yeah, I
surprised with
was so
myself.
proud of you when I was sitting in the front and I was like telling my cousin that was there and I was like, when I interviewed him, um, and spoke to him 2 days before that. I'm like, he encountered a lot and was still able to show up and put on the show. And
Yeah, I'm looking at you now. You sitting there looking like a boss and shit. With your what was that like a fur you had on or something? Yo, you
yeah.
shot. Yo, I did not know that was you when I walked down those stairs. You scared the shit. Now look, if any motherfucking time I was nervous in the motherfucking fight, it was in the beginning of the fight, and when I came down there and saw your motherfucking ass, I was like, oh shit. Cause it's like seeing you here like this. It was like seeing you in person was like some celebrity type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
I was just
appreciate
being
that.
I was being like a little what's the motherfuckers called groupie. That's all. I was in my little
I
groupie
appreciate
mode.
that. Yeah, I mean, inside me is different than outside me, but and it's a big event. I feel like everybody needs to show up
Oh
proper.
yeah, hell yeah. I told self made. I said for him to get like a red carpet type of thing with the like the photo background next to it, so that way motherfuckers, everybody that come wearing they shit, you know what I mean, could
Oh,
making a thing about it, like, and then
that's
like
a good idea.
take pictures and you know what I mean,
Yeah,
take some professional pictures and sell the pictures to them and shit.
true.
Shit,
That's a good idea.
that'll be dope as hell.
So, are you planning to be on the spring card?
I sure the fuck am. I
Okay.
just I just worked out. I just went back to the gym today, the first day back. Word up. That's why I was hoping I was going, like, I was sitting here working on a little video and trying to occupy my time until
Mhm.
until we had our meet, because I was tired as hell, because I've been up since two o'clock. I tried to take it down for a little nap earlier, but that ain't happened. So I got up and went to the gym. You know what I mean? And sorted it out, because I'll be having, like, if I try to go to sleep instead of falling asleep, the devil try to fuck with me, because that's when the devil want to fuck with you, when you close to a goal and when you're
Mhm.
vulnerable. When you're vulnerable, laying down and shit like that,
Mhm.
resting, and I mean, them last couple of thoughts before you go to sleep, that's when you want to fuck with you at. And I don't be liking that, so I get the fuck up. That's why I'll be taking motherfucking like sleep aid pills and shit to try to go to sleep. Like, straight the fuck out. I ain't got time to be sitting around waiting to talk to no motherfucking devil.
I hear
But yeah, I
that.
definitely plan on getting in that motherfucker. Joe trying to find me somebody. Some
Okay.
strange reason, for some strange reason, I'm expecting to get, like, I don't know, man. I'm an overthinker. Like, this fight right here, I thought was the end of the motherfucking world. Now I believe I'll be fighting for a title and shit, for a belt. You know what I mean? So um
Is there anyone specific that you would like to fight?
now I don't know who out there.
Oh, okay.
They threw Christian name out there. Well, yeah, they threw Christian name out there, but here's the thing, right? So I I ain't a killer. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does, then they did they shit in the street, you know what I'm saying? But this older version of me, I ain't no killer. All right. So I'm into like brotherhood. Like, I be trying to be a like be a part of the Parker Place Boxing League, be a part of, you know what I mean, the Scion crew. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm from Jersey, but y'all can motherfucking have that Jersey, have that Jersey nigga out here, like, spread the motherfucking. You know what I mean, that type of shit.
Mhm.
That's how I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? Plus the love, the welcome from the door from Joe is what set the tone.
Yeah,
Like,
you felt it through the room and
made me
within all
feel
the
fucking
fighters.
welcome from the first. Like, I said, like, when I told him, because I didn't believe that the shit was real, so I'm like, yo, can I call you just so I can see it? That's how I know this shit. I'm telling you, I'm like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? Cause that shit, I ain't want
You
nobody to
need
be playing
receipts.
with me like that. Like,
Yeah.
don't play with my heart, and don't play with when it comes to me with this boxing shit, man, for real.
Mhm.
So, um, it's just, but he, like, it's like he opened this door to me, you know what I'm saying? So, automatically I just felt like, yeah, this nigga, like, this nigga my family, fuck that. You know what I mean? Gio, same shit. This
Mhm.
man motherfucking drove to Elizabeth to Milford to meet me, to come take me out to the gym. Then on the way back, drove to Newark because
Yeah,
we
Gio
missed the
got a big
motherfucking
heart.
train. I mean, now, man, both cancers. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He drove to Newark, my nigga, and to let me go. Like, that's something I never motherfucking forget. Then the day of my motherfucking fight, he hops in the ring, you know what I mean, like, while doing the media workouts, and you know what I mean, he's showing me certain techniques and shit that I could have used, you know what I mean, while I was, while I was in there, but
Mhm.
I abandoned everything and went with what I got, went with what I know best. You know what I mean, like, and I know how to fight, so I just fought. But this fight right here, you know what I mean, I'm expecting, for some strange reason. I don't know why. Like, I trust. uh, 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 um, self-made and everything. When it comes to that matchmaking shit, I don't think he'll send nobody to to try to kill me and all that shit intentionally.
No.
But I know, but I know he would. But I know he want to match somebody to match my skill set or whatever, and the
Mhm.
way to where it don't be like I'm a outmatch the guy or whatever. I wouldn't even want that shit. But I think that this fight right here for the belt is going to be like fighting fucking Shredder, like the like you know what I mean? Like it's like the last board of the fucking fighting game or something. You know, like when that master is like really fucking hard, and by me putting that shit in my head like that, that's what's gonna make me train fucking crazy. Like I'm doing a couple of things different this time around, which is definitely I'm hitting bigger, heavier bags. Because the
Okay.
bag that I know, the bag that you normally see me hitting the videos,
Mhm.
that's in the fitness gym, not a boxing gym. It just happened to
Oh.
have a fucking heavy bag in that motherfucker. And that motherfucking bag was was a, Julius was two of them bags, two and a half. The fuck.
Oh.
That's why my motherfucking arms and shit was hurting like that because the way I was throwing my shit, you know what I mean? I was throwing them like that because of how he
Yeah.
was like that's all I could get. Like I couldn't really motherfucking turn it because he was motherfucking trying to he was that's a fucking bear. He should call himself Julius the Bear Brown because the motherfucker wanna maul you, man. That's what he wanna do. He wanna get you up against
But
the
that's
chest.
why it should make you be even more proud of yourself that you put him down.
Yeah, I felt like I beat my first bear.
There you go. So now you're unstoppable after this.
Nah, fuck that. Hell no. Now look, the big thing is this is being able to win off of a win.
Mm,
Now I've never let this win get to my head from the time it ended all the way up to now. I never boasted, bragged. Yeah, I fucked him up. Nah, I
mhm.
swear to God, not to my friends or family, not even to myself. Respond like it's
No,
God
honestly,
is
I really
watching.
respect the fact that you even pointed out your own flaws. Like, yeah, this is where I messed up. This is where I, could have done better. And that just shows a lot about you
I
and your
could have done
character.
better in a lot of areas, but it wasn't that. I felt safer doing it how I did it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I mean, so I did throw some I used my IQ. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't, I would have got caught with more shots than I did. I took
Mhm.
I took I took less than 5 punches to the face between 2 rounds. I took only
Well,
yeah.
you
I
wasn't trying to
took
get hit after the second one. So.
fuck that. I took yeah. I think I took two in the first round and maybe one in the second. Word up. Other than that, man, you motherfucker, yo, he has a blunt instrument on his fucking wrist. When you hit somebody, you go to court and they don't have a motherfucking a weapon. They don't actually have a weapon. They call it a blunt instrument.
Mm.
He has a blunt fucking instrument on his motherfucking hands, on his wrist. That fucking guy.
But you did your thing. I'm real proud of you. I'm excited to see what you're gonna do for this spring card. And before I
I don't
let
know
you
who the
go,
fuck gonna show up.
well, we'll see.
I don't know who
Y'all
the hell gonna
stay
show up.
tuned
I'm gonna
in
train hard though. I'm gonna train
as you
hard. Thank you for
should.
having me though.
Of course. But before I let you go, I definitely want to know, and I'm sure everyone listening, how did the moment feel when you went to see your dad and show him?
Yeah, you the best. Um, I thought I would cry, but I didn't. It was so my dad, right? He gets real excited
Mm-hmm.
to the point where it exhausts him. So like when he met my grandson for the first time, he was so happy that he had to lay down, and it
Oh.
was it was, it was that moment. You know what I'm saying? What I like about that video I made was when how he looked at me after I put
Mm-hmm.
it put it around his neck. know what I mean? He made me feel like he was a child and I was a, you know what I mean? Like, but that was something because if you remember the first video, he was kind of scared for the nigga, man. You know what I mean? He was like, it's been a long time since he fought. Then he
Mhm.
then he wanted to know how, he wanted to know like, the dude capabilities and his attributes and shit. And then I was just like, at that time I was a tad bit cocky, but I wanted to show my dad like I got him. At that particular time, I thought I did. I was fooled by his last video. That motherfucker, the motherfucker from the last video, and the motherfucker in that ring was two different motherfuckers. I think I was bamboozled. I think it was somebody for real, because that motherfucker looked at totally. He looked at. I definitely ain't trying to play him with
No,
Bond.
I
Like,
know.
big
You giving
respect
him
to him.
props,
But
actually.
that last fight that I studied, when I first watched it, the first thought came to my mind was, is this nigga special needs? You know what I mean? Because of how he was acting. Like he chose the very bottom rope to come in. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And his movements, you know what I'm saying? The way he was moving and shit. Like I figured like that was probably his first fight. And he you know, I don't know. I just figured that was his first fight and he was kind of special. You know what I'm
But
saying? But
one
then I
thing
was
I think that you should put in your mind is sometimes people put on facade to mess with people where they're never gonna really be able to read them.
I did that. I did that. I do that shit. Cause before the fight,
Mhm.
I told him, I said, yo, man, I ain't fought in 9 years, man. Take it easy on me, yo. I know damn well ain't nobody going to take it easy in no motherfucking fight. So that probably what juiced him up even more to come at me like
Like,
that.
"Oh,
You know
I
what I mean?
got him. He's
Yeah.
easy."
Yo, I
Mhm.
think I think I was expected to lose anyway. I don't know. I felt like that. If you want to ask me what I was thinking going into the fight, that's what I no after the fight I felt like I was expected to lose. I don't know why the fuck I feel like that, but I just felt like that. Maybe because I felt like
Well,
I was
now
losing.
after this fight, you better tell yourself, like, "You can fight anybody. You got this."
Oh yeah, I definitely. That's what I've been telling
That's it.
myself humbly though. Like definitely humble. Like I always gotta remain humble.
As you
It
should.
was
Well
something else I wanted to say too. Fucking forgot, man. Damn.
well,
I
we
know. I
covered a
don't.
lot, actually, so
Yeah, definitely. If I remember, I just inbox you or something. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. But everyone listening, when this drops, share it. If you have anybody that you would want him to fight, let him know. He's still waiting on a fighter, but he will be pulling up to the spring card. Make sure you
No
copy your
southpaws.
ticket.
I ain't fighting no southpaws. Fuck y'all.
No.
I bring my machete to a motherfucking fight for a southpaw. I can't stand a southpaw, man. They're the most dangerous. You saw what? Yo, you saw what that boy did to that man. You saw that shit. I don't know who you was going for, but I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. He
I think
definitely
you
he
don't give
definitely put
yourself
on.
enough credit.
I am hard on myself. I am.
Mhm.
I mean, but you know what? That keeps me from being cocky because, like I said, this fight is going to be different, regardless of who I fight. It's going to be different because I've never won a fight off of a win.
Mhm.
So this shit is going to be crazy for me. Like I'm gonna have to really dig deep into my motherfucking head. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck.
You got it.
But when that time come, you know what I mean? Certain me show up. You know what I mean? So I'm just hoping that I mean? I'm
That's
I'm I'm
it.
I'm I'm gonna follow all the rules and guidelines as I did before.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna train hard. I'm gonna focus on my opponent. You know what I mean? Hopefully, it's somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's that's not. You know what Julius was? He was the fucking monster under the. When we was kids. You know how we had the monster under the bed we were scared of. That
Yeah.
was that fucking guy. You know
Oh,
what I
he's
mean?
dead.
So anybody that's worse than him that I gotta fight, I don't know what to tell you. I might fuck around and bring a weapon there this time, man. Fuck that. Nah, this time though. But nah, I got God on my side, and whatever God got in store for me, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I just need to stay active. You know what I
That's
mean?
it.
It's important. It's important that I stay active. You know what I mean? I like the grind. I like the focus.
Mhm.
I like I like what it does to my mind, what it does to my life for them 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's symbolic to a woman being pregnant for 9 months
Mhm.
And after they had the baby and got a baby for a couple of months now, they want to do it again because they missed that. I mean, that feeling. I missed that whole prepping stage. I love that. I love that prepping stage. It- I could do without the stressing though. I'll be stressing myself the fuck out. What is wrong? I'm
I could
talking about
tell.
keeping myself up
You should
because
be meditating, maybe some yoga.
the thought of losing to this guy was scary as hell. What is
But you
wrong?
had it.
Yeah,
But I think that's when the adrenaline runs the most, and that's what's gonna, give you the push, and you did it.
yeah. I definitely did that shit, man. I'm happy as hell. But
Mhm.
like I gotta erase this fight. I mean, once I get this new opponent, once I lock in on this new guy, I gotta erase this fight from. I mean, it's never happened. I mean, like if I'm fighting for a belt, which I believe I am. I know Joe said something about like motherfuckers gonna fight uh whoever wins the first show
Mhm.
become number one contender for a belt. The next fight would be that would be so perfect. Plus, I'm fighting in a familiar spot,
Mhm.
so I don't have to get. I should that right there is where my comfort level is going to be at good at. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm familiar with the spot now.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
had it been somewhere else fighting for this, I mean, I would have had to worry about that. What I mean? All that shit. I
It's
mean,
because you
now I got
overthink it.
that's me though. I gotta be like
Mhm.
that. You wanna make sure every motherfucking thing is covered.
Is right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I mean, not that I don't trust no motherfucking. I don't trust nobody. But when it comes to this motherfucking fight game, I need to make sure that everything is motherfucking airtight for me. Like I need to know that. You know what I mean, like yo, for example, when I got there, I got there Friday evening.
Mhm.
I went up to my room, put my shit there, put my shit there. I didn't even unpack. I put my shit down and went back downstairs and went to go look for the fucking ring. That's how serious I was about the shit. I want to get adjusted quickly for this
Well,
bomb.
yeah, you want to make sure you're crossing all your T's, dotting all your I's, and you're prepped.
After I got my massage set the next day, on fight day, I went down there to the gym. I went down into the spot and saw that ring. Oh my God. To see that it was up being built, that's when I started getting a little like the butterflies and shit. Like,
Yeah,
oh shit, it's
yeah,
fucking real. Like, oh shit. Like,
yeah.
I can still feel that shit, man. Where this bomb, man.
I'm sure it's a dope feeling, but
I'm trying to duplicate that shit though.
yeah, May will be here before you know it. So, everybody listening, make sure you download the Reflex Radio app. You subscribe to the YouTube and my YouTube channel. Listen in, and tune in for more interviews to come. Make sure you get your tickets for Insurrection 2. Because Insurrection 1 was a movie. You don't want to miss it. I promise you. Um, and look out to see who he will be fighting. I'm sure once you know, then it'll be promoted. And good luck on your training. Stay
Thank you.
disciplined,
Yeah.
and don't be so hard on yourself.
Thank you. Be safe out there. All right. Stay
Uh,
warm.
you too, cause it's brick out here. So
That motherfucker snow not even real.
I'm
I don't know what the fuck they doing out here to us, man. For real.